athlete walks into Nick Garage Fitness, the one thing we want them to know is that this is a phenomenal community. We have the best coaching, we have the best technology, we have the programming that can help them succeed. So whether it's trying to get on JV for the first time, going to that next level on varsity, going from a second string to an all-state player, we have the tools, we have the programming and the coaching in order to take each individual to their next level.
Listen up. I devised a plan to find better home internet, guys. Madison, you scout the web for the best deals. Peggy, you monitor our projected data usage. And Ellen...
Avoid that hassle and go with U.S. Cellular Home Internet. No more guesswork, and it is faster than ever.
U.S. Cellular new and improved home internet. Just $34.99 when bundled with a wireless plan.
Right now at US Cellular, you can get a new phone without having to trade in your old one.
I'll trade you my PB&J for that phone.
No, kid, you don't have to trade. See? $830 off any phone at US Cellular. No trade-in needed.
You drive a hard bargain. Boom. Chocolate milk.
I'll take the chocolate milk.
Okay.
US Cellular, built for us.
West 40 Market in Uptown Ankeny is your place to shop for the best meats, steaks, brats, jerky, and everything in between. Let us be your one-stop shop for all your favorite cuts, all raised on local Iowa farms. Shopping local never tasted so good.
Everything we do is here to benefit the client. Every decision that's needed to be made, the first question you should ask is, does this benefit the client, and is this the best thing for the client?
Our goal is to make a difference. We have the tools, resources, training, and leadership to make a difference in our agents' lives and their careers. And then they can then take that to make a difference in their clients' lives and ultimately make a difference in our communities.
We are available basically 24/7 to make sure that our agents are getting the support they need to look like $1 million in front of their clients.
Well, good evening, baseball fans, and welcome to Ankeny Centennial High School for opening day here at the field. Tonight's matchup, we have the Gilbert Tigers versus the Ankeny Centennial Jaguars. Two big cats coming into the jungle tonight. Looking into last season for the Tigers, Tigers ended their season in a Class 3A sub-state final against North Polk last year. And we are getting ready for the first game of the season. Jaguars heavy on seniors this year. Now looking back to last season for the Gilbert Tigers, they ended with an overall record of 18-13 on the season. Like I said, losing out to North Polk in the 3A sub-state final, 7-1 last year, just missing out on the state tourney up in Iowa City. Looking at some of the stats from last year, I believe I counted 4 seniors that the Tigers lost coming into this year. A couple of those being the leading players for averages. Looking at batting averages for the Tigers, it is Alec Bell that led the team last year with a .329 batting average, losing him this year to being a senior last year. And we are waiting on the field for umpires to show up. Both teams ready to go, ready for coaches' meeting to get underway. Looking at the Jaguars ended their season last year against the Ames Little Cyclones in the 4A sub-state championship game, losing 5-1 Centennial, ending with an overall record of 38-1. That one tie game coming during a tournament last year. My name's Cade Tomlinson. I will be with you all season doing the broadcast as we get ready to go for night number 1 here at Ankeny Centennial. You are watching Centennial Digital, driven by Freedom Tire.
So when an athlete walks into Nick Garage Fitness, the one thing we want them to know is that this is a phenomenal community. We have the best coaching. We have the best technology. We have the programming that can help them succeed. So whether it's trying to get on JV for the first time, going to that next level on varsity, going from a second string to an all-state player, we have the tools, we have the programming and the coaching in order to take each individual to their next level.
West 40 Market in Uptown Ankeny is your place to shop for the best meats, steaks, brats, jerky, and everything in between. Let us be your one-stop shop for all your favorite cuts, all raised on local Iowa farms. Shopping local never tasted so good.
Freedom Tire is proud to be the title sponsor of supporting Jaguar student athletes through Centennial Digital. With 6 locations around the metro, you're never far from getting you back or keeping your family safely on the road. Our certified staff and state-of-the-art technology means you can take comfort knowing you've got the best work at the best prices. Come see us at Freedom Tire, a proud supporter of Centennial Digital.
Well, welcome into the press box here at Ankeny Centennial. Looking back at last year's Jaguar roster, 12 seniors were lost last year. So, as I mentioned earlier, the Jaguar is going to be a very heavily senior and underclassmen team this year. As we look at our lineup this year, quite a few returning underclassmen this year. And while we take a minute, Blues just now showing up. Great start to the season when the umpires don't show up on time. Jaguars in their all-white unis, white pinstripes. And Tigers, pretty much the complete opposite, all black with red pinstripes here tonight. So the pretty typical Jaguar home uniform, as the good, bad, and the ugly meet up at home plate. Once again, you are watching Centennial Digital, driven by Freedom Tire. My name's Cade Tomlinson. I will be with you all season here on Centennial Digital. We're getting ready to go night number 1. A nice 74 degrees here tonight. As the two head coaches meeting at home plate, the head coach of the Gilbert Tigers being Jeremy Eldred, and the head coach of the Jags, the Iowa High School Baseball Coaches Hall of Fame coach, Mark High, leading the Jaguars. And you can tell the Jaguars are ready to go for starting lineups. They're all in their huddle, or loose huddle as it is right now. Tigers all lined up over at their dugout. And we are going to turn it over to PA announcer Rodney Tomlinson for tonight's starting lineups.
Baseball fans, welcome to Ankeny Centennial High School for tonight's home opener. We welcome in the Gilbert Tigers and your Centennial Jaguars. Let's introduce our starters for tonight's ball game. First for the Tigers. Leading off, the center fielder number 2, Taylor Dukes. Batting second, wearing number 10 at shortstop, Ian Eldred. Hitting third, the left fielder, number 12, Alden Short. Batting fourth and pitching, number 42, Cole Myers. In the 5-hole, the catcher, number 15, Blake Bell. Batting sixth, number 30, first baseman, Trip Sturgill. In the 7th spot, it'll be the right fielder, number 27, Micah Leva. Hitting 8th at third base, number 20, Matt Zaz. And batting 9th at second base, number 7, Joey Pipron. Head coach is Jeremy Eldred for the Tigers. And now the starters for your Centennial Jaguars. Leading off at shortstop, number 10, Jonathan Carrasco. Batting second in right field, number 20, Cohen Bullwinkle. Hitting third, number 24, in left field, Joey Oakey. In the cleanup spot, third baseman number 2, Emerson Alberhaski. Batting fifth, he patrols center field, number 4, Sean Stewart. In the seventh spot and doing the pitching, sixth spot, number 7 doing the pitching, Will Morris. And now the seventh spot at first base, number 26, Preston Glatt. Hitting eighth, the designated hitter, number 6, Prateem Amin. And batting ninth and catching, number 11, Leighton Holm. At second base will be number 28, Eli Starr. Head coach for the Jags is Mark High.
Well, folks, with starting lineups out of the way, we are going to send it to commercial. Once again, you are watching Centennial Digital, driven by Freedom Tire.
Right now at US Cellular, you can get a new phone without having to trade in your old one.
Trade you my PB&J for that phone.
No, kid, you don't have to trade. See, $830 off any phone at US Cellular. No trade-in needed.
You drive a hard bargain. Boom. Chocolate milk.
I'll take the chocolate milk.
Okay.
US Cellular, built for us.
Everything we do is here to benefit the client. Every decision that's needed to be made, the first question you should ask is, does this benefit the client, and is this the best thing for the client?
Our goal is to make a difference. We have the tools, resources, training, and leadership to make a difference in our agents' lives and their careers. And then they can then take that to make a difference in their clients' lives and ultimately make a difference in our communities.
We are available basically 24/7 to make sure that our agents are getting the support they need to look like $1 million in front of their clients.
US Cellular Prepaid lets you pick a plan that fits your needs. We don't deprioritize you like the other guys in their prepaid plans. With our great 5G network coverage that keeps you in the fast lane. Our 5G coverage is always along for the ride. Buy 1 month of service right now and get the second one free. US Cellular, built for us.
Well, folks, once again, welcome to the field here at Ankeny Centennial High School. It's Tigers and Jaguars in the jungle here tonight. Looking around the field for the Jaguars. Your battery tonight on the bump. Number 7, Will Morris for the Jaguars. Back behind the dish, Leighton Colm, wearing number 11 this year. Looking out to first base, it's Preston Glatt, wearing 26. Starr and Carrasco hold your middle infield. Carrasco over at short and Starr at second. Emerson Alberhaski holds down third base. Looking into the outfield, Joey Oki holds down left field. Looking out into center field, it is Sean Stewart with a number change from last year. Stewart going from number 11 last year to number 4 this year. See if I can catch an interview with him and see why he changed his number this year, if there's any specific reason. Looking over to right field, it's Bullwinkle holding down the right field side. As Colm throws down to Carrasco, that means we are ready for batter number 1 here at Ankeny Centennial High School. Tommy McGuire, batter number 1 for the Tigers. Tommy McGuire, the center fielder for the Tigers. McGuire with 1 game played this year. And first pitch bunt. It's Morris over to Glatt, and McGuire is going to reach. So a good start for the Tigers here tonight. Now batting for the Tigers, the shortstop, Ian Eldred, wearing number 10. Eldred with a .333 batting average coming into tonight. The Tigers coming into tonight are 0-1. They played Roland Story earlier this week. Another bunt laid down for the Tigers. Morris looks to throw over again and gets him at first. So it's going to be Morris to Glatt for out number 1 as the runner moves to second. So Alden Short now steps into the box for the Tigers. The left fielder wearing number 12. Morris on the bump for the Jags tonight. The delivery, low and away for ball number 1. And that one going to be sent back foul as it hits the cuckoo clock. Alden Short, 2 at-bats this year, 1 game played, and an RBI on the season already. As Jaguar middle infield working in and out. The delivery from Morris finds the zone that time, makes it 1-2 to Short. The 1-2 pitch coming from Morris and sent down the right field line. Foul. So Alden Short staying alive here early. 1-2 count, 1 away, 1 runner on second. Morris checks the runner, delivers to home. That one up high. Cole making sure the runner's not going anywhere. Like I said earlier, a beautiful day here at Ankeny Centennial, 74 degrees. The wind blowing out to right field. That one high and in, and he goes for it for a strikeout. First strikeout of the season goes to Will Morris, which brings up the pitcher for the Tigers, number 42, Cole Myers. Myers batting .500 in 1 game played, and 4 at-bats. Oki gonna fire that one in from left field, and they don't feel like challenging the Jaguars ace out in left field. As you can see that one come in as quick as a rocket. Just a little bit high above Cole's head. Good thing Morris back there to stop it. So it will be a base hit for Myers. Brings up the catcher, Blake Bell, wearing number 15. I got to say, it is kind of nice, the jerseys being polar opposites of each other. And that one fouled back. So Blake Bell, 3 at-bats this year, none of them registered. Bell with 2 strikeouts and 3 at-bats. That one's going to miss, making it 2-1 here for Bell. 2 away for the Jaguars, looking to get out of the top of the first. The 2-1 delivery. And swung on, strike number 2. So it's 2s across the board, 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs with 2 on. And Colton tries to frame that one, misses low. So that fills up the count. 3-2, 2 away. 2 on, 1 at bat. The Tigers catcher sees the delivery from Morris. That one's going to be hit softly. And it is Star to Glatt for out number 3. We're going to head to the bottom of the first on 1 run, or on no runs, 1 hit and 1 error. We have no score, headed to the bottom of the first.
Freedom Tire is proud to be the title sponsor of supporting Jaguar student athletes through Centennial Digital. With 6 locations around the metro, you're never far from getting you back or keeping your family safely on the road. Our certified staff and state-of-the-art technology means you can take comfort knowing you've got the best work at the best prices. Come see us at Freedom Tire, a proud supporter of Centennial Digital.
So when an athlete walks into Nick Drosh Fitness, the one thing we want them to know is that this is a phenomenal community. We have the best coaching. We have the best technology. We have the programming that can help them succeed. So whether it's trying to get on JV for the first time, going to that next level on varsity, going from a second string to an all-state player, we have the tools, we have the programming and the coaching in order to take each individual to their next level.
Welcome back to the field at Ankeny Centennial High School. You're watching Centennial Digital, driven by Freedom Tire. Once again, my name's Cade Tomlinson, here with you all season on behalf of Jaguar Baseball. Cash Van Bali running the production side of tonight. And a missed throwdown for the Tigers. Assist to the umpire. Looking at the field for the Tigers, it's Meyer to Bell. Your battery. Leading off for the Jaguars, Jonathan Carrasco, the shortstop, wearing number 10 this season. Carrasco, a sophomore. Like I said earlier, Tigers with 1 game already in the books for the season. Carrasco, a big swing out to center field, going to be tracked down by McGuire for out number 1. So that'll bring up the right fielder, Cohen Bullwinkle, wearing number 20. Bullwinkle, a junior. Myers to Bell, the battery. And first pitch, first swing for Bullwinkle, and I believe that went off the head of Zaz, if I saw that correctly. So Bullwinkle trying to ring the bell. Myers to Bell. outside, 1-1. The 1-1 pitch for Myers. Swung on. Makes it 2-1. On deck for the Jaguars, the left fielder, Joey Oakey. That one going to be swung on, sent to the second baseman. Scooped up, thrown to first, and he's out. That's Pyfron to Sturgill for out number 2. So Joey Oakey up to bat. Looking at Oakey's hitting stats from last year. Oakey ended the season with a .341 batting average, an on-base percentage of .453. So not too bad at getting on base, and not too bad at getting the bat to the ball. The 2-0 pitch finds the line, makes it 2-1. The 2-1 pitch to Oakey, swung on. And we've got 2s across the board once again. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 out. The pitch from Myers. And fouled back. Myers ready to go. Sends it in. Oakey sending it down the right field line. Foul. Watching that one go down, weren't sure, was it going to stay fair? Was it going to go foul? Oakey trying to give the Jaguars their first hit of the season. Still a 2-2 count to Oakey. Swung on, going to be strike 3. So it goes 1, 2, 3. Bottom half of the first. We will head to the top of the second. You're watching Centennial Digital, driven by Freedom Tire.
US Cellular Prepaid lets you pick a plan that fits your needs. We don't deprioritize you like the other guys in their prepaid plans. With our great 5G network coverage that keeps you in the fast lane. Our 5G coverage is always along for the ride. Buy 1 month of service right now and get the second one free. US Cellular, built for us.
Everything we do is here to benefit the client. Every decision that's needed to be made, the first question you should ask is, does this benefit the client, and is this the best thing for the client?
Our goal is to make a difference. We have the tools, resources, training, and leadership to make a difference in our agents' lives and their careers. And then they can then take that to make a difference in their clients' lives and ultimately make a difference in our communities.
We are available basically 24/7 to make sure that our agents are getting the support they need to look like $1 million in front of their clients.
So we are back on the Tigers side of the offensive ball. It's Trip Sturgill up to bat, the first baseman for the Tigers. Looking at numbers for Sturgill a .333 so far on the season through one game. 0-2 count. It is Bullwinkle tracking that down for out number one. Brings up the right fielder, number 27, Micah Leyva, excuse me. First pitch to Leyva, swung on. I think, looking at their lineup, he's actually number 40. Yeah. Yeah, Taylor Dukes is actually 40. 1-1 pitch. Makes it 2-1. Morris to Cole. And he wanted to swing, but he held back. Umpire called it a strike, 2-2. Now the count to Leyva. That one misses high and outside. Leyva, 3 plate appearances. And dots the outside for strikeout number 2 of the night for Morris. Gonna hang that K backwards that time. The third baseman, Matt Zaz. Swung on for strike number 1. Oh, 1 pitch. Swung on again, 0-2. Morris threw the perfect pitch last time, just dotted that outside line. Got the strikeout and swung on that time, dropped third. And it's Colton DeGlatt. So it's a K for out number 3. And it's going to be an additional 2-3. No score that time. We stay even, 0s all. You're watching Centennial Digital, driven by Freedom Tire.
Listen up. I devised a plan to find better home internet, guys. Madison, you scout the web for the best deals. Peggy, you monitor our projected data usage. And Ellen...
Avoid that hassle and go with US Cellular Home Internet. No more guesswork, and it is faster than ever.
US Cellular new and improved home internet. Just $34.99 when bundled with a wireless plan.
So when an athlete walks into Nick Garage Fitness, the one thing we want them to know is that this is a phenomenal community. We have the best coaching. We have the best technology. We have the programming that can help them succeed. So whether it's trying to get on JV for the first time, going to that next level on varsity, going from a second string to an all-state player, we have the tools, we have the programming and the coaching in order to take each individual to their next level.
All right, Emerson Alberhaski leads off the bottom of the second. Alberhaski, Stuart Morris, your first 3 due up. For the Jaguars, first pitch in from Myers to Alberhaski is a strike. That one finds the zone again, 0-2. The 0-2 pitch to Alberhaski. Swung on up high, going to bounce that one to Myers, and it's Myers to Sturgill for out number 1. So Sean Stewart now steps up to the dish for the Jaguars. As I mentioned earlier, Stewart, a number change from last year. Wore number 11 last year, wearing number 4 this year. Swings on the first pitch. And there may be a correction there. Wearing number 10 last year. Just everybody else in the booth just praying on my downfall as I keep saying number 11. So Myers going to get the strikeout there for that one. Will Morris steps up to the plate now for the Jaguars. One-0 pitch to Morris, fouled back to the net. I knew I should have brought my glove with me today. It's okay, just don't be a broadcaster at a Yankees game and you should be fine. Because I hear once you get hit at a ball once you get hit with a ball at Yankee Stadium, retirement finds you very quickly after. That one going to miss outside, make it 3-1. Hitters count here for Will Morris. And it's going to be a base on balls for the Jaguar pitcher. And the first courtesy runner for the Jaguars, that's going to be number 5, Eli Rice.
Number 5, Eli Rice, running at first.
Rice, a junior. And it's Preston Glatt now stepping into the box for the Jaguars. The first baseman for the Jags. And as a diehard Royals fan, I kind of have to throw shade at the Yankees. It's kind of just part of the religion. So 1-0 pitch, called strike. One count here to Glatt. Rice at first. Runner goes. It's going to miss. And Rice will advance to second. So now a runner in scoring position for Glatt. Here's the pitch. Outside. 3-1 back to this hitter's count. Saw the hitter's count last time against Morris. Just one batter ago, and it turned out to be a base on balls. 3-1 pitch. Swung on. Makes it 3-2. 3-2 pitch with 2 away. Misses, and it's a base on balls. So back-to-back bases on balls. The designated hitter, Pratim Amin, stepping into the box. Looking back at last year, Pratim Amin with 1 at-bat last year, no batting average. First pitch is in for a strike. That one misses outside, 1-1. So Rice on second, Glatt on first. Amin has the power as he's going to send that one towards the dugout. Who was that grabbed it with his hand? That would be Isaac Brule, barehanding that ball. Both of the Brules out for now. Two and two, 2 away, 2 on. Here's the pitch. Misses low, fills it up, 3-2. Coach Sean Lynham running the third base side. Drew Prongy over on the first base side for the Jaguars. The 3-2 pitch and called strike 3. So Amin going to get caught with a backwards K for out number 3. We stay no score, 2 base on balls, and 2 stranded. We head to the top of the third. You're watching Centennial Digital, driven by Freedom Tire.
When an athlete walks into Nick Garage Fitness, the one thing we want them to know is that this is a phenomenal community. We have the best coaching. We have the best technology. We have the programming that can help them succeed. So whether it's trying to get on JV for the first time, going to that next level on varsity, going from a second string to an all-state player, we have the tools, we have the programming and the coaching in order to take each individual to their next level.
Welcome back to Ankeny Centennial High School. We are still 0-all. My brain wanted to say 0-all. I'm in soccer mode still. Of course, the Jaguar baseball season just slightly overlapping with regular season soccer. They've got a couple weeks left of that yet. So Joey Pyfron, bottom of the order for the Tigers, steps in. Second baseman wears number 7. So it's a battle of the 7s right now. Morris on the bump wearing number 7. Oh, 1 pitch. Swung on. Strike 2. Pyfron batting .500 on the season this year. 2 at-bats and 1 hit. And they're going to put that one away.
Here's the top of the order. Center fielder, number 2, Tommy McGuire.
Tommy McGuire back at the top of the order for the Tigers. The center fielder. The 0-1 pitch turns into a 1-1 count. One's across the board and number 1 sitting to my right. That one sent down the right field side. Bullwinkle going to have to track it down. And it would have been foul, but Bullwinkle tracked it down into the sun for out number 2.
Now batting the
Ian Eldred steps in for the Tigers. That one inside. 1-0. 1-0 pitch from Morris. Swung on. Down low for strike number 1. That one called a strike. So Morris, 4 strikeouts over 3 innings so far. And a full count facing Morris. The 3-2 pitch. Swung on, and it's going to be a hit. Oki going to bring that one in. So Eldred going to have a base hit to left field. Speaking of left field, now batting the left fielder, number 12, Alden Short. Short, 1 RBI on the season. And 1 hit by pitch in his 2 at-bats. Morris going to check the runner. Checking him again. One-0 pitch. Runner goes. And Colton going to eat that one. So Eldred going to advance over to second. Now Morris going to step off the rubber. Two one now the count here to Short. Colton going to throw that down, and thought Eldred was getting a little bit too bold with his secondary. Three one now the count here to Short. Morris the pitch. Swung on, dribbled, dead ball. So a nice quick call from the umpire to call that dead. Three two, 2 away. And that one misses down low. It's going to be a base on balls. So Short struck out the first time up, base on balls the second. Brings up the pitcher, Cole Myers. Myers with 2 Ks, 3 Ks on the day so far. The pitch from Morris, that one up high. Calling it is Glatt. Glatt tracks it down. That's going to be out number 3. So it's going to be an F3 to end the inning. They strand 2 on base. We go to the bottom of the 3rd. Zeros still across the board. You're watching Centennial Digital, driven by Freedom Tire.
What if you could create memories that would last a lifetime? That would be pretty cool. Well, now you can.
So when an athlete walks into Nick Garage Fitness, the one thing we want them to know is that this is a phenomenal community. We have the best coaching. We have the best technology. We have the programming that can help them succeed. So whether it's trying to get on JV for the first time, going to that next level on varsity, going from a second string to an all-state player, we have the tools, we have the programming and the coaching in order to take each individual to their next level.
Welcome back to Ankeny Centennial. Working out some of the kinks here on night number 1 with Mr. Cash Van Bali. Leighton Cole in the bottom of the order here tonight. Myers to Bell, the battery. First pitch, high and in. Little chin music for Mr. Cole. Myers the pitch, Cole. Little check swing, and it's going to be dribbled in. That's going to be out number 1. Brings us back to the top of the order. The shortstop, number 10, Jonathan Carrasco. The pitch for Myers, inside on Carrasco. Carrasco sucks in the gut on that one. That one outside. So I guess it's not only the middle infielders that work in and out. That one going to be in once again. Never said it was a bad thing to stay on your toes here in baseball. And that's going to be a 4-pitch walk to Carrasco. Myers to Bell, and Bullwinkle. I thought I saw him stick the elbow in there a little bit further, trying to maybe pull the base on ball or the hit by pitch. Carrasco gets checked. Safe back at first. That one finds the zone. Makes it 1-1. 1-1, one away, one on. That one down low makes it 2-1. Bullwinkle grounded to second his last time up. 4-3 listed in the book. And it's going to be another walk. So 2 straight bases on balls. Bell going to go have a meeting with his pitcher, and here comes the Gilbert coach. And looks like we are going to have, maybe, I haven't seen any action in the bullpen, but could be the rare case of pulling somebody from the field. I think it's just going to be a chat on the mound. As we start to break up the meeting, the umpire goes up there and says, all right, guys, this is taking a little bit long. Just go to Hickory Park on your way home. Have to go through Ames to get to Gilbert. Oki, now the batter. The 0-0 pitch in the zone for strike number 1. So signs might have been getting crossed up a little bit. Bell going to go out, make sure they're on the same page. Good crowd here tonight for the first night of Jaguar baseball. Myers the pitch. Oki sends that one to right center. It's going to bring Carrasco around. Bring it in to Oki. You're going to now have to challenge for 3. And got him out. So 2 runs scored. Oki tried for a little much there. So Jaguars is going to hang the first crooked number on the board. How would you list that? A double and then throw out? So Oki going to get credited with a double on that one. And Alberhaski sends that one out to left. And that's going to be out number 3. So Jaguars hang the first crooked number on the board with 1 hit. Put 2 up on the board. Jaguars lead 2-0.
Listen up. I devised a plan to find better home internet, guys. Madison, you scout the web for the best deals. Peggy, you monitor our projected data usage. And Ellen...
Avoid that hassle and go with US Cellular Home Internet. No more guesswork, and it is faster than ever.
US Cellular new and improved home internet. Just $34.99 when bundled with a wireless plan.
Freedom Tire is proud to be the title sponsor of supporting Jaguar student athletes through Centennial Digital. With 6 locations around the metro, you're never far from getting you back or keeping your family safely on the road. Our certified staff and state-of-the-art technology means you can take comfort knowing you've got the best work at the best prices. Come see us at Freedom Tire, a proud supporter of Centennial Digital.
Welcome back to Ankeny Centennial High School. Tiger catcher steps up to bat, Blake Bell. Bell 0 for 1 here tonight with a ground out to second base. First pitch in for strike. That one swung on, sent down the right field line. Bullwinkle tracking, and it's going to be an F9 for out number 1. Trip Sturgill steps in to bat for the Tigers. Playing first base here tonight. Typically who's on first, but and for those of you asking who's on first, exactly. And Sturgill going to get plunked in the elbow. So Sturgill going to get the free pass on a hit by pitch. That'll be Sturgill's first hit by pitch of the year. And it's Leyva up to bat now for the Tigers. One-oh pitch, swung on, dribbled down the third base side. Alberhaski launches it over to Glatt for out number 2. So that'll go down in the book as a 5-3 for out number 2. Brings up the third baseman, Matt Zaz, wearing number 20. Nice breaking ball from Morris. Misses low. The 1-0 pitch. Swung on, strike 1. Looks like my little league swing. I'm not going to say that on broadcast as much as I want to. 1-1 pitch, 2 away. That one finds the zone. From up in the box, that one looked like it was pretty much right down the pipe. I feel a disturbance in the force. Expecting a breaking ball from Morris, and that one swung on. Carrasco goes for the backhand, misses it. Oki comes in to back it up. So Zaw is going to have a single. down to the bottom of the order. Joey Pyfron, the second baseman. So runners on the corner for the Tigers. Corners. So technically the next time we are back together is up at Rippey tomorrow night, 7 p.m., Walt Anderson Field. I believe that is becoming a tradition for the Jaguars, playing at the Rippey Field. Oh, 2 the count here to Pyfron. Should have got the gun on that one. His hat fell off. Every time the hat falls off, it's an extra mile an hour or two. 1-2 the count. Missed up high. Not sure how far off that missed, but not by much. Not sure if you heard that on the mic, but bless you. Check swing did not go. And that was only ball number 3. He went to the bag. And the Jaguars, more put together than the Tigers there in that one. Throwing him out, throwing down to second and getting the tag. So we move on to the fourth, bottom of the fourth. We're going to take a minute to try and figure out how to score that one.
Listen up. I devised a plan to find better home internet, guys. Madison, you scout the web for the best deals. Peggy, you monitor our projected data usage. And Ellen...
Avoid that hassle and go with US Cellular Home Internet. No more guesswork, and it is faster than ever.
U.S. Cellular new and improved home internet. Just $34.99 when bundled with a wireless plan.
Freedom Tire is proud to be the title sponsor of supporting Jaguar student athletes through Centennial Digital. With 6 locations around the metro, you're never far from getting you back or keeping your family safely on the road. Our certified staff and state-of-the-art tech.
Well, sorry to cut your ad break short, but we are back here at Centennial. Jaguars lead 2-0. Sean Stewart up at the plate. First pitch misses, ball 1. Sean Stewart with a strikeout swinging last time up. That one misses down low. So Stewart 0 for 1. That one's sent out to left center. Going to be tracked down by McGuire for out number 1. Will Morris now going to step up to the plate, the Jaguar pitcher, as a slide whistle finds its way onto the field. My brain is definitely still in soccer mode. I almost said pitch. First pitch in for strike number 1. So the next couple of games for the Jaguars, they play Des Moines Roosevelt tomorrow at Walt Anderson Field in Rippey. Then they head off to Waukee for a JV varsity doubleheader. Varsity set to start at 7 p.m. And then we are back here at Centennial as Morris sends that one to the gap all the way back to the fence. Morris could go for 3. Lynham sends him. And he's going to be down. It's going to be a triple for the Jaguar pitcher. So that's going to be a fun one to mark down in the book. And Rice now running for Morris at third. I believe that is Eli Rice. Preston Glatt now at the plate. As I was mentioning earlier, next time we are back here at Centennial is going to be for the Tim Hagen Classic on the 25th, starting at 11 a.m. against North Polk. So those are your next 3 games, Des Moines, Roosevelt, Waukee, and North Polk. And then a couple games later, we start getting into our varsity doubleheaders. As Glatt sends that one past the shortstop, that's going to bring the run from third. So an RBI single for Glatt. Pratim Amin steps into the box. Jaguar dugout becoming alive as they start to bring those up, bring in runs. First pitch in for a strike. So the first Jaguar doubleheader is going to be at Valley High School against the Tigers. And the first home doubleheader will be against Johnston on June 3rd. Of course, for doubleheaders, 5 p.m. start time as Jaguars start putting in the hits. And Amin going to send that one through the 5-hole. So we reach the bottom of the order once again. Leighton Coln. What was Sean's again? No, that was Morris. So Jaguars only 1 away. Still plenty of time to add more runs. 1 in scoring position. Runners on first and second. That one finds the zone. I'm set up pretty behind home plate, and that looked a bit outside to me. So 0-2 now the count. That one is outside. I would try to do my best Bob Euchert impression there, but it typically doesn't go well. It gets criticized. I've been told it's not nasally enough. That one outside again. Euchert would be having a heyday right now. 2-2. Now the count here to Coln. Swung on and sent to a gap. Runner coming in from third. Here comes Glatt. Glatt is up, and Amin is in at third, and Cone over to second. So Cone is going to get a single and then an advancement. So now ducks on the pond for the top of the order, Jonathan Carrasco. And another courtesy runner in for the Jaguars. That is going to be number 27, Trey Hauser. So Amin at third. Hauser now running at second. Jonathan Carrasco, a base on balls last time around. That one going to be sent up high and foul. Will it get over the fence? Yes, it will. It's a little fan interaction going on. Asking them if they're happy. Carrasco sends that one to the shortstop, and he dribbles it. So Carrasco going to reach it at first, and we are bases loaded. Cohen Bullwinkle now steps to the plate with bases loaded. I'm sure that's no pressure. With one away. Looking at the infield, they're all in on the grass. And Bullwinkle going to fire that one home. Force out at home for out number 2. So we leave bases loaded as Bullwinkle will make it to first. And it is Sturgill to Bell for out number 2. Joey Oakey now the batter. Oakey batting .500 on the night, a strikeout in the first and a double in the second, or in the third, excuse me, that he then tried to push for a triple. So 2-0 is the count to Oakey. Myers still the pitcher for the Tigers. That one outside makes it 3-0. .30 is not the best time. And that one going to be down and away. It's going to walk in a run.
Oakey with a base on balls to push one across. Here's number 2, the third baseman, Emerson Alberhasky.
So Emerson Alberhasky could be the savior to your book. And we're going to have a mound meeting. We'll be right back. You're watching Centennial Digital, driven by Freedom Tire.
Freedom Tire is proud to be the title sponsor of supporting Jaguar student athletes through Centennial Digital. With 6 locations around the metro, you're never far from getting you back or keeping your family safely on the road. Our certified staff and state-of-the-art technology means you can take comfort knowing you've got the best work at the best prices. Come see us at Freedom Tire, a proud supporter of Centennial Digital.
Well, welcome back to the field here at Ankeny Centennial. Jaguars, 5 runs put up, 3 put up this inning, 2 put up in the last. And our books are looking in danger here, as that one's going to be low and bounce back up and hit Alberhaskey. Coach did always say, keep your eye on the ball. Not sure that's what he meant, but and that one going to miss as well, so we are 0-2 on the count. Alberhaskey 0 for 2 on the night so far. That one finds the zone for strike number 1. Drop ball from the pitcher, Carrasco goes. And a heads-up play for the Jaguars brings one across. Good heads-up base running from Jonathan Carrasco. Still no action in the Gilbert bullpen. I don't see any action in the Jaguar bullpen either at this point. That one outside, 3-2. And that one misses for ball 4. Loads him back up. And now the book turns into trouble. So everything now shifting over a column on the book, which, as much as I hate to say it, typically means there's an out coming. First pitch, swung on. Strike 1. Myers taking a little too long. Stewart gets uncomfortable, steps out of the box. 0-1 pitch, finds the zone, strike 2. The 0-2 pitch fouled back. Oh, 2. Swung on, fouled over the fence and into the bullpen. The Bee Gees keeping it alive here at Ankeny Centennial. That one going to be sent to the gap. Bringing in 2. Lynham going to hold the runner at third. So Stewart, a 2 RBI single.
Stewart goes opposite to drive in a pair. This will be the pitcher, number 7, Will
So Will Morris now steps into the box for the Jaguars. The 0-0 pitch down low to Morris. That one going to be missed. Goes into the outfield. Lynham sends him. Stewart is upright, and a run comes across. So an inning filled with runs for the Jaguars. And that one was a ball, so 2-0 is your count. Two-0 pitch. Fouled, makes it 2-1. Two-1 with 2 away. That one up high. Makes it 3-1. Three-one pitch. Outside, ball 4. So Morris going to work the base on balls. So just in this inning, Morris has had a triple and a base on balls, as Eli Rice goes over for Morris. All right, if these keep going outside, I might have to give it my Bob Ueckert. 1-0 the count. That one dribbles in the dirt. So 2-0. Swung on by Glatt. That's going to be a high pop fly to the second baseman. And tracking it down, that is Pyfron. So it'll be an F4 to end the inning, as we head to the top of the 5th. 7 more runs put up on the board.
Freedom Tire is proud to be the title sponsor of supporting Jaguar student athletes through Centennial Digital. With 6 locations around the metro, you're never far from getting you back or keeping your family safely on the road. Our certified staff and state-of-the-art technology means you can take comfort knowing you've got the best work at the best prices. Come see us at Freedom Tire, a proud supporter of Centennial Digital.
Welcome back to the ballpark here at Ankeny Centennial. The throwdown from Cone. We are bottom of the order for the Tigers. Joey Pifron, the second baseman, steps up. Pitch from Morris finds the zone, strike number 1. That one misses. 1-1 now the count. One pitch. Finds it. Strike 2. So 1-2. The count. Swung on. Strike 3. So out number 1 on the board. We go to the top of the order. Tommy McGuire, the center fielder. And once again, looking back at last year's stuff, Jaguars played Gilbert early in the season last year. Carrasco throws over to Glatt for out number 2. Last year, the Jaguars and Tigers faced off in the second game of the year over at Gilbert. Being on the JV squad last year, I was very disappointed. We got rained out that game. Varsity played before us because they saw the inclement weather coming in. So Jaguars took the win on that one last year, 12-0. And not looking much different this year. That one up high. Hard to watch it as it comes down. And it is going to be Starr that tracks it down for out number 3. So we go 1, 2, 3 in the top of the 5th. Headed to the bottom. It's still Centennial 9, Gilbert 0.
Listen up. I devised a plan to find better home internet, guys. Madison, you scout the web for the best deals. Peggy, you monitor our projected data usage. And Ellen...
Avoid that hassle and go with US Cellular Home Internet. No more guesswork, and it is faster than ever.
US Cellular new and improved home internet. Just $34.99 when bundled with a wireless plan.
Well, welcome back to Ankeny Centennial. We have a new pitcher on the mound for the Tigers. Seth Papish, number 22, now on the mound. So the Jaguars really just looking for one run here in the bottom of the 5th. Sends us to our 10-run mercy rule. So Pratim Amin going to lead us off here in the bottom of the 5th. So Amin, last time up, had a base hit, which doesn't seem like too long ago, actually. Hasn't been long since Amin's been at the plate. I mean, gone through the entire lineup. 1 ball, no strikes. Outside. 2-0. So looking at the schedule for these two teams, Gilbert's next opponent is Van Meter, as Amin sends that one out to center field, tracked down by McGuire. Leighton Cole now going to step into the box here for the Jaguars. As I was mentioning, for the Tigers, next couple of games, Van Meter at Gilbert, and then Bondurant Farrar the next game after that. Then back for the Jaguars the next 3 games. Des Moines Roosevelt at the historic Walt Anderson Field in Rippey, Iowa. And then a JV varsity doubleheader against Waukee at Waukee. And then it is North Polk to lead off the Tim Hagen Classic. Coln sends that one out to center field, and that's tracked down by McGuire once again. So those are the next 3 games for the Jaguars and the next couple of games for the Tigers. Got to give a shout out to the Gilbert Athletic Director, Ian Smith. Worked at Centennial for a year before he got the big job over at Gilbert. Also had the pleasure of working with him at Ames when he was there, so he went from close to home to half an hour away and back close to home. Slowly getting higher up the ranks as he goes. 2-0, Carrasco. Hits that one off the end of the bat, and it's going to be over to Pyfron for out number 3.
Freedom Tire is proud to be the title sponsor of supporting Jaguar student athletes through Centennial Digital. With 6 locations around the metro, you're never far from getting you back or keeping your family safely on the road. Our certified staff and state-of-the-art technology means you can take comfort knowing you've got the best work at the best prices. Come see us at Freedom Tire, a proud supporter of Centennial Digital.
Well, folks, welcome back to Ankeny Centennial as we have a pitching change here for the Jaguars. Trip Rawlings now on the mound. Rawlings going to look to finish out this game as Alden Short steps into the box here for the Tigers. First pitch from Rawlings misses inside. Looking at the pitching last year, Tripp had 3 games played, 5 innings pitched, And that one going to be tracked down by Stewart. And over those 5 innings that Tripp pitched last year, he maintained a 0 ERA, 4 strikeouts, Rawlings, strike 1 thrown. And strike 2. So with 1 away, Rawlings has a 1-2 count. Swung on, strike 3, and Rawlings gets his first strikeout of the year. The 0-0 pitch from Rawlings. Inside. Backing him off the plate just a little bit. And that one misses up high. And yes, for those of you folks wondering at home, he is as tall as he looks on camera. Tripp Rawlings about 6'7" in height, if I remember correctly. Two 1 the count to Bell. Bell swings, puts 2s across the board. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 away. That one down low, fills it up 3-2. Three-two pitch. Swung on, drop third. So Rawlings walking off the mound had the confidence. So he gets 2 strikeouts. They go 1, 2, 3 in the top of the 6th. We head to the bottom. Your score remains 9-0 Jaguars. You're watching Centennial Digital, driven by Freedom Tire.
Right now at US Cellular, you can get a new phone without having to trade in your old one.
Trade you my PB&J for that phone.
No, kid, you don't have to trade. See? $830 off any phone at US Cellular. No trade-in needed.
You drive a hard bargain. Boom. Chocolate milk.
I'll take the chocolate milk.
Okay.
US Cellular, built for us.
All right, we are getting ready to go. Bottom of the 6th. Looking at my sheet does me no good because all the innings are messed up on the Jaguar side. And it is going to be Cohen Bullwinkle leading us off for the Jaguars. Bullwinkle ground out to second in the first, base on balls in the third. We're at 8:49. We're fine. We're good on time. Worst case scenario, we go 11 innings. Dad, worst case scenario, we go 11 innings.
No, it's 0-0 though.
Tis true.
Was I not here for that one?
No, that was in Omaha. That was LSU Wake Forest. We were at that game. 3-1 here, the count to Bullwinkle. Three-zero pitch. And ball 4. So Joey Okie, the next one up to bat. Okie fouls that one back. Oh, 0-1 count to Okie. The 0-1 pitch. Swung on. Strike 2. Oh, 0-2 the count. Okie sends that one to the gap. Bullwinkle going to run for third. Lynham holds him, and we've got runners on the corner. One in scoring position. Oh, my God, we need to get 3 batters. No, it's impossible. Oh, they're intentional walking? So the Tigers going with an intentional walk to Alberhaski, bringing up Sean Stewart. Look who's on deck. Trip. That's true. So on deck for the Jaguars, number 44, Trip Rawlings. One ball to Stewart. That one outside. Misses. Makes it 2-0. So the possible game-ending run on third. That one inside. makes it 3-0. So there is the possibility of a walk-off walk. The pitch, and that's outside, and that's going to do it for the Jaguars here tonight. So it's a walk-off walk for Sean Stewart. And the Jaguars, your final score, as he is getting booed by the team. Sure, the team would much rather have had him So as the lines come across and the Jaguars start running out to left field, it is a Jaguar win. Here tonight, 10-0 the final score. We are going to take a break real quick and come back for tonight's Lamberti Goki-Lucci Player of the Game.
Listen up. I devised a plan to find better home internet, guys. Madison, you scout the web for the best deals. Peggy, you monitor our projected data usage. And Ellen...
Avoid that hassle and go with US Cellular Home Internet. No more guesswork, and it is faster than ever.
US Cellular new and improved home internet. Just $34.99 when bundled with a wireless plan.
Freedom Tire is proud to be the title sponsor of supporting Jaguar student athletes through Centennial Digital. With 6 locations around the metro, you're never far from getting you back or keeping your family safely on the road. Our certified staff and state-of-the-art technology means you can take comfort knowing you've got the best work at the best prices. Come see us at Freedom Tire, a proud supporter of Centennial Digital.
Well, we're going to go ahead and try this again. As we wrap up the game, I'm sure everybody saw me talking, just couldn't quite hear it. I was muted. Lamberti Goki-Lucci, player of the game, going to Will Morris. Morris, a great pitching performance here tonight, as well as leading the rally in the bottom of the 4th. That led the Jaguars to their 9-run lead, which then led them to the win of the game. So Will Morris is the Lamberti Goki-Lucci Player of the Game here tonight. And on behalf of everybody here at Centennial Digital, I want to thank you for watching. My name's Cade Tomlinson. I'll be with you guys all season long. And you are watching Centennial Digital, driven by Freedom Tire. Once again, the next game for the Jaguars on the schedule is at Rippey Field, Walt Anderson Field in Rippey, Iowa, against Des Moines Roosevelt, the next home game. is the Tim Hagen Classic against North Polk at 11 a.m. And on behalf of everybody here at Centennial Digital, thank you for watching. Good night.